let me fix this stuff, guys. Something obviously. What the hell am I doing here? Am I streaming with the live stream or what's up? Is y'all can hear me loud and clear? I have no idea what I just did right now and why is it I'm on this platform right here. I have no what I got everything screwed up here. Damn, have I not been on this long? I done forgot how to work my own damn channel. All right, hold on. You see, because this is what's going on right here. Uh let's bear with me, guys. What's up, guys? How you guys been? By the way, thank you for tuning in another edition here at Round One Sports Talk. I'm always your host, Edwin. Where the war fight start. Round one. All right, so apparently I do hear. I can see you. Yeah, Henry, what up? All right, so all right, so I can see myself. I could definitely. What's up? All right, hold up. This is what's gonna be the problem right here, man. Damn, bro. All right, this might be a problem. I might get cut for this. The stream. Well, not cut like because I just realized I'm not hardwired. I'm like running off the damn. All right. So I'm about to switch it from the Wi-Fi to the hard wire. Yeah, everything started turning off over here. All right. Nah, I gotta log back in here. Hold on. I knew that it was gonna kick me. I wonder if it turned off my stream. All right. Let me see if this shit works. I'm about to turn this off right now. Run it straight. Okay. Am I back? Are we back? Did we get back in here? I think we did. Hold up. All right. Oh man. This thing keeps buffering. Everything keeps buffering now on my side. Now I don't got nothing working. This is just great right now, bro. All right. Hold up. Yeah. We back. We back. Here we go. Yo, man, this internet thing, I knew that was gonna give me problems right there. But let me know that you guys can hear me loud and clear. Everybody that's still here, tuned in, here at another edition here at Round One Sports TV. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but don't worry about it. Yo, show must go on, right? You know what I mean? So if you're tuning in just now here at Round One Sports Talk, let me know that you could hear me. And let's talk some boxing. I've stepped away from boxing for a little while right now. I'm in training, in fight mode, you know, in the trenches. Uh, um, and, you know, it's getting back into boxing. Uh, all the, all the hard work that boxing asks from you. Um, it's hard to juggle everything and also answer everybody's questions and opinions. And, you don't come on, for a little while and they start to fill in the blanks for you, so to speak. Oh, round one's not going to make it. He ain't going to make it out to the fight, this, that, and third. Bullshit. I landed in Atlanta, Georgia on the 7th at 12:30 a.m. For anybody to know, because my flight's already booked. That motherfucker cost me a pretty penny. That's a motherfucking man. The two flights and the hotel. Yeah, OC the boss. I'm gonna take that out on your ass right there. I gotta get that money. You know what I'm saying? That's another 500 waiting for me out there to beat you. I'm gonna need that. All right, because this shit cost a lot, and I had to buy a master's headgear. You know what I'm saying? Them shits is like $200, but I found a nice one for a good price. So, brand new one and shit. So I bought it on Amazon. So I'm like, damn, I'm like buying all this shit for like one night, you know? And this is everything that I'm doing to really live out my dream of having like, a good televised fight. You know what I'm saying? I've been in plenty fights, but never televised, never like broadcast on a world stage. And the boxing voice, Border Wars, you guys are all providing the world stage for me. This is my world stage. This is my moment. Win, lose, or draw, don't matter. It really don't matter, but it does matter to the winner and the loser, doesn't it? But to the inner fighter, like that the warrior that lives inside of us and shit, like it doesn't matter as far as that. As far as like the competitor, I just want to compete, but I want the win. I want the win more, you know what I mean? So, um, and the preparation, you start to realize that boxing is something that you look, the best they you've heard this before and they've described it. You could go upstairs right now in your nearest YMCA gym, boys club gym, down the street, basketball court, pull up, raise your hand, call next. You can go out on that basketball court and play basketball. Pass me the ball. On day one, either you hit it or you miss it, whatever, you're still running up and down playing basketball. You could play baseball, but you can't play boxing. You can't. Boxing's is some shit. It'll call you on your shit. Go ahead and try to fuck around and play boxing if you want to. You're going to go out there, gas out in 30 seconds and get knocked out. Go ahead. Think you could just raise it. I got next on sparring. Me. Yeah. I'm good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Against a guy that's been in the gym every day. You know? Hey, you think you're gonna go in the gym playing boxing? Boxing's gonna it's gonna teach you a lesson. Oh, we don't play boxing around here. Either you about it or you ain't. That's it. And that's what boxing calls from you. So excuse my absence on my channel, the Boxing Voice, and just, the boxing space in general. I support a lot of channels as well. I have a lot of friends, big community and stuff, and and I really respect the men and women even more when I remembered what it was like to train. That's different. Different when you have to get up and you gotta fight scheduled. And you know it before you put your head down on that pillow right there, whether you did or didn't do enough. And at my age, I can't speak freely right now because statute of limitation. The fight hasn't occurred yet. I don't want to give my opponent too much, and if you say anything, they try to use that against you, like in the court of law. Like, oh, you said are you pulling out the fight? Bro, I can speak freely on my own channel about my own feelings. Doesn't mean I'm going to pull out the fight, right? But they trying to promote it, right? You know how they do, right? I done left Ness's show and left CYP and other dudes arguing, right, about me because I'm not on the show. And the only thing they got is like, oh, he ain't going to make it, whatever. But I left them arguing with themselves. I focused on myself. Feel me? I'm not here to entertain you like a circus act. I'm here to entertain you in a violent act. There's a difference. And I'm not a wind me up doll. I'm about that action. And I'm about to give OC the boss these hands. Alright? That's what I'm about. I'm not going to get up here and talk every day. Answer for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a flip side to all this. I can lose. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? People are going to try to judge my performance by what? My boxing knowledge? Right? It wouldn't matter to me if it was just like, it wouldn't matter to me if somebody came out and said, oh, you know what? You went out there and you lost this, that, and everything. Because my biggest loss is better than your greatest no win. You've never done this at all. So even if I lost a person that didn't get in the ring, you ain't got nothing to say to me. What do you know about competition? What do you know about lacing it up? What do you know about taking a punch to the face? What do you know about that, right? So it's like I tell myself every day, right? Talk is cheap. People, you talking about it? What? Well, I'm living it. I'm actually getting up at 51, drinking these drinks, working out, fucking tired as hell, juggling the family, cutting my lawn, doing my gutters, getting back down, going to the gym, Wife tapping me on the shoulder in the middle of the night. Got to take care of her. Bro, my energy level is spread thin, baby. Like, I'm like, listen, there is days, bro. I'm I'm not a robot, bro. And there's days I'm just like, man, I can't go to the gym. I had to like work out here, and it's just been a real eye opener for a man my age and shit. Like, and like I'm fighting with myself too as an individual. Like, I haven't hit that point, even at fucking 51, bro. I didn't hit that point until like 2, 3 years ago, where that I actually was like you people would tell me, you forget you're this old, Edwin. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm still doing backflips. You know what I'm saying? Outside. Cartwheel backflipping in my 40s, like right? And it's like my body, I don't know. I didn't get the memo. I was supposed to be old. I never got that memo until like one day I was fucking around. I forget what it was, bro. I started like, because like all my nephews and shit, and they got friends and shit, they friends, they be fucking around. They like 17, 16 years old. And every now and then I'll take like 4 or 5 of them in the middle of the street, and I'll give them the business, right? Like, pow, pow, you got to test them, right? So what you do is you grab one, you put one down, you put your knee on them, and you let everybody, all of them come to you. They try to like grab you, like wrestle you down. No hard punches to the face, nothing like that. This is all like, like wrestling, like wrestle shit. So all the young boys is trying to get like the adult one down to the ground. We do this all the time in my family. You know what I'm saying? I have a huge family. My grandmother had 13 kids. Okay. Each of my uncles and aunts had 4 to 5 to 6 kids. Okay. There was 23 of us going to like the elementary school at 1 year, and like 14 at the high school. We used to get out of school and pick each other up. We were like a gang. Trust me. So when we do this shit, we've done this, putting the gloves on, fighting each other, shit like that. We do this all the time. So big family shit. So I was wrestling with the young boys, right? And I do this to them all the time, but they're getting older. They were like, now they're like 17, 18, 19, right? But I'm still fucking them up, right? So we out there. I got one down. Yo, these little motherfuckers got me down, bro. And I got tired. I was like, it was like the moment they defeated me, kind of, right? I took a L that day and I had to tap out. I was like, fuck, right? I felt a little older that day. I didn't say anything to nobody, and I was way into my 40s at that time. Yeah, I was like 47, 48, some shit like that. And at that moment, I was like, fuck, bro. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like learning your body for me and shit. And like, I don't know. Maybe I think that my OC is gonna move like me or something. I don't know. Maybe he's better. Maybe I'm even slower. I've never been in the ring with OC the Boss. I don't know. But I've been studying his film. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. You know what I mean? I got it right here on the side, right here. As a matter of fact, we could put it up on the screen, watch it together. I don't think Ness will copyright me, right? Yo, Ness, if you copyright me, you's a sucker. Right? Because I could put up OC's last fight and we could watch it together and shit. Because that's what I was doing. I was kind of like watching his fight, watching the amount of punches, and I was studying like his breaks in between when the action occurred and how he was, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching his performance, right? And then, I'm also doing the math, right? Like, okay, he just fought in August. He just fought in August. So he's gotta be fucking he's gotta be in the position and shape where I know he's gonna do the 3 rounds, definitely. So that's gonna be my assignment. So I'm watching like everything and I'm watching my output during my rounds, seeing if I could triple or match his intensity for each round like that. I'm just going based off that. I have no idea how strong he is. I won't know that till like when we're in there locking horns. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I've look, I've been in a lot of fights, right? Where I never asked the guys weight. Yo, how much do you weigh before we fight? Wait, whoa. You look like a 225-pound guy. Like, that never really mattered to me, right? I don't think it mattered to any of us, right? On the street, right? Like, it was different. But in a boxing match, every pound counts. It all counts. When you train to throw your punch right, and you know what I'm saying, it's different. It's different. So let's see if he makes weight. Let's see if I make weight. Let's see what fight. I think we're gonna have to fight at 185, which OC the Boss seems to think that he's gonna get down to 175, which he's freaking crazy, right? I think the fight's gonna be somewhere roughly around 185. So that I think that's where I'm gonna be boxing at. It's gonna be so we'll see. We'll see as the fight gets a little bit more closer. Why do they always keep saying I'm backing out and stuff like that? They haters. Yo, 702. Check it out. They it's like it's like they say they're the show. CYP, all them dudes. Oh, I'm the show, I'm the show. But apparently kid can't stop talking about me. Right? They gotta say these things to get me to hear that, to pop on the show, to get the bickering and arguing with them. But when I don't come on, I hear what they saying. I just ignore it. I ignore it. My fight is on schedule. Me and Ness, we communicate in the background. He even called me and showed me the hate. We laughed. I got OC the Boss texting me. Oh, you want to see it? What? Am I bullshitting? I got OC the Boss himself texting me, talking about, yo, you pulling out the fight? Because he hears the lies and the rumors. And yo, I says, yo, bro, these guys, they talk about they the show and they don't need me and I'm not. No, I am the show, brother. I am. You know what I'm saying? And without me, you got nothing. I right. So that's how much they yo Edwin, he's doing this today. Yo, it's crazy. Okay, hold on. Okay, where's OC's messages? Here we are. Edwin, it's true. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. No, that's the other guy that was texting me about the OC situation. Let's see. Where is OC's ass at? He's got to be up at the top with Ness. Oh, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. He texts me. He's like, yo, because first he sends me the thing of the helmet. He's like, yo, this is the type of helmet we need. Right there, right? And as you can see, he texts me. He's like, yo, what's up? And then I text him back, right? And I tell him, I said, what's up? He said, what's the word, big guy? You still in? Word is you're pulling out. That's what he says to me, right? And I said, stop it. I said, stop it. I said, if you're texting me to pull out, just say so, OC. Pay me 500 and I'll keep it between us. Right there. Look at look. Let me push it back a little bit. See if we can get it. Right there. See it? Let me get it right up. There. And then OC texts me back. You see what he says when he texts me back? Right? He texts me back. He's never, bro. I got the DM saying you were gonna pull out. And then he laughed. He pressed ha on my thing. I said, bro, if what you trying to do is just like pull out on the low, like, come on, Ed, don't whoop my ass like that. You know what I'm saying? I said, OC, give me 500. I'll keep it between us. All right. You know, give me the 500 and I'll only put the whole text on my platform running 24 hours. I said I would keep it between us. I didn't tell anybody, but I put up the text. I didn't tell anybody. No, I just put it up. Yo. Thank you, brother. Thank you. They all scared. They know he's gonna get a fight. You know, he's old dog at the detective shop. You know you fucked up, right? When the detective comes in the room, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Yo, listen, you gotta remember, OC the boss and CYP, they were supposed to fight. I guess they had some personal vendetta, and I had hopped on the show. I really didn't know about too much about their personal vendetta and the back in the day border wars. No, because when I got on the show with Ness, it was like a year ago or whatever, and Border Wars 16. That's the only one I ever had the privilege of being around. So when I got in, supposedly they had some beef or whatever, but OC messes up, loses his fight, and what he do? He said, Ness, I need me a cherry pick. I need me a cherry pick so that I can win a fight and then come back and fight CYP. Which ironically, CYP gets on the show, starts beating his chest like he's this, that, and the third, right? Like he's this killer, right? Like Ness can't put on a border war without him, right? Because he's the star main attraction, CYP. People can't stop talking about him. But and then when you look him up, he ain't got to win. His only fight, not only did he lose, he quit. So how the hell is CYP the greatest thing since sliced bread? It's crazy. It's funny. It's ironic, right? So I'm like, I'm blown away when you look up the history because I thought these dudes was killers. The way they was talking, I was like, hold on. I thought CYP had like 10 bodies. Like he knocked out everybody. The way, like he talking like, he is Border Wars. Without him, Border Wars won't exist. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So his whole demeanor is a bully man's mentality. He tries to like bully his way into the thing and try to make it so that you guys do have beef. So he, in his mind, I guess, he needs that to walk upon you or, you know, whatever, right? So his whole approach to the whole game was wrong with me anyway, right? I would fight you if you just said, hey, you want to fight? All right, we'll fight. But your bully mentality, your I have to answer to what you say. Like if I got to give you a response, now I'll leave you high and dry by yourself. You can talk to yourself and everybody else you want to hear you. Why don't you guys go talk to yourselves? Leave me the fuck out of it. Right? So I did that. Bro, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They keep saying, I ain't going to show. It's all about me. Bro, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. You know what I mean? But I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I went on Ryan Frazier's Boxing Up North, Boxing Talk Up North. I went on his show yesterday. It was one of the only shows I've been on for quite some time. I went on yesterday. Vega came on the show. Triz came on the show. Midwest Mafia. You know how he is, right? So he hops on. I'm having a great time. I'm like, this is cool. I can't wait to meet all the fighters, all the fans, everybody at Border Wars. Can't wait to meet you guys. Like I told him on the show, remember, guys, remember this. This right here, the microphone, all this. This is Round One Sports Talk. This is my ultra ego. This is the crazed fan, reporter, media guy that wants to live out a dream about covering boxing and meeting the greatest fighters in the world. This is my quest, my journey. You know, on chat, I got you guys all with me on this. You guys know this. I express this all the time. This is my ultra ego Round One Sports Talk. Fam, let's keep it funky, right? I go out to Atlanta. We meet each other. Meet me. Meet Edwin. Don't walk up. Oh, yo, you said this. Don't do that. I'm going to walk away from you. This is my side thing. When this microphone turns around, I turn into myself. Right? Who I am as an individual, as a man, that's it. Right? This is not the type of thing you should walk upon me about. Yo, you said this about this fight. Don't do that. Don't do that. Be a man about it. Understand we're talking about sports. We really don't never met each other. We don't have any beef in real life. Don't allow this to get you fucked up or get me fucked up. Right? You know what I'm saying? Let's respect each other. You know what I mean? Like, we really don't have any beef, bro. We've never met each other. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I go, I'm always going to be myself. I expect y'all to be yourselves. And to my boys that are already out in Atlanta, that are coming out to the fight to come see me, yo, thanks. I talked to you guys this morning. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm in the building. I'm in your city. You know, if I'm coming to your city, I'm checking in with y'all. You know what I mean? Come out to come see me. So I got some people, my mans and shit. They live in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna be in the attendance and shit. So probably after the fight, we gonna go chill. We gonna be in Atlanta somewhere. You know, I know they gonna take me to have a good time because them boys, yeah, listen, they know how to have a good time out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they on their grown man shit. These are dudes my age too. And you know, successful people, you know. So they gonna be there and we gonna be in there and shit. I know he gonna pull up in something fresh as shit. I know he is. His cars, they crazy, bro, right? So I know my man's gonna pull up in some hot shit. So when we be leaving, we expect that. We like, especially if I get this dub, ooh, that's gonna set the night off right. So I gotta get in there, get this night, this win for us. Hell yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, and y'all remember what OC the Boss said? Y'all remember what he said? He said, I want you wearing your little Latin Puerto Rican trunk shorts and blah, blah, because I made fun of his little shorts and shit, right? Yo, so I got to get out there for the Latino. You know what I'm saying? I got to display Latino boxing, baby. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can't wait. I got a little bit more work I would like to do. Yes, absolutely. Just to, you know, put the cherry on top and just make sure that my cardio or my training is the last thing I want to think about in the fight. It truly is. I don't want to second guess. I don't want to be that fighter that's like in the ring, like, okay, I gotta pace myself because I gotta go to the third round. I don't want to be him, man. I want to believe in my training. I want to know that I have prepared to go the distance of 3 rounds and that my cardio is not why I'm going to lose this fight. I want to know that. You know, OC lost that fight, but his cardio is not why he lost the fight. He was outgunned by that dude. And Ness and Two Tone, the broadcasting, they was lost in the sauce. OC lost the first 2 rounds, clearly. They were like, "Yo, OC, look what yo," and Two Tone was fucking up the thing because Ness was drinking and he wasn't paying attention, and Two Tone kept saying, "That's an OC round, that's an OC," and I was like, "Yo, he lost that round, right?" So Ness was, he had Ness all fucked up, right? I was laughing. So, I can't. I don't want to be in that situation where I'm thinking, "Oh fuck, I'm about to gas out." You know what I'm saying? That's not a good place you want to be in a fight. You don't want to be there in the fight. You don't want to be second guessing. You know what I mean? So there's some things I need to really, and as you can see, you can probably hear, I am nursing, coming off of a cold. The entire family got sick. It's like this bug going around and shit. And that had me fucked up for a couple days, and I couldn't train as I wanted to. But still, nevertheless, when you get back, you feel sluggish a little, but you realize you were training. You have been training because you could feel your training and every day coming better into your body. Bro, I'm breathing better. I'm lasting longer and everything. Um, um, I'm stronger. Everything. Um, there's just a lot of aches and pains. Yeah, that. Some days, you can pull this, tweak that, and hinder this, and you find yourself doing other exercises because you got to, so you just got to fluctuate. But that's every fighter's life. What fighter doesn't go through that? You know what I mean? It's just tough at 51. It really is. It's tough, bro. Right? But it's not impossible, I find. I find it's not impossible. Um, what's hard at my age is always the beginning of everything. And I find that if you stop for 2 or 3 days, your body is a lot tighter. Learning how to stretch and the difference between learning your body and everything, that's tough. That's tough too. Um, you, you, I had to teach myself how to stretch, and I'm still doing it to this day. There's days I just think that I can just go work out. I forget to stretch, and then end up getting hurt or something and shit, and fucking like pissed off at myself. Like I knew I needed to stretch because I've always been that kind of athlete that just hops right into it, hops right into the sport. I never stretched for anything, bro. I was always ready to go on 0 to 100. Let's get it. In any sport. And that's how I was. And being older and learning, telling yourself, no, this is what you need to do now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And take the walker with you, Let me read some of y'all messages. Yo, what's up? Yo, damn, bro. Throwing the government name out there like that? Yo, what's going on? Damn, bro. Chill out. Hey, that's a little bit too much information there. You know what I'm saying? That was a crazy time. What? Oh, you might be talking about my brother, Jose. Yeah, we look alike like a motherfucker. You might got him. He was locked up, and he was uh he wanted to fight. He was my father's favorite because Jose was the knockout artist in our family. My brother, he was the knockout artist. Like he had the best um knockout percentage between both of us. Like I could fight. I had the best style, I think, but he had the best knockouts. My brother Jose, like he was a bigger puncher than me. You know what I'm saying? Like he got locked up in the House of Correction in Worcester. Like he was the one that was in there a lot. I never got like I got bagged and stuff, and I got locked up there. Yeah, but out of me and my brother, they always confuse me and my brother because he's the one that's been in there the most out of us. I got bailed out a lot mostly, but my two like when I got there, it was late. Like my brother had already ran through all that shit. Like when I got in the like when I got back, my brother had already like set like a trend or whatever. Like I got there, they already thought I was like him type shit. You know what I mean? But Jose was like he was on one, but he ended up beating his Hep C thing. He ended up going to like uh this he went to UMass Memorial whatever thing and they gave him this treatment shit. He used to get out of bed fucked up. I remember on Sundays and Saturdays he would take this like thing and this shot and he couldn't get out of bed and I'd be like, "Yo Jose, bro." He would be fucked up. So, um yeah, that's Jose, bro. My brother like he beat all that shit. He beat it all, so he's doing great. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just fighting shit. Fighting more fighting shit. We were all fighters, all of us. My little brother, God rest his soul, Ito, he was a boxer too. My brother Matthew, he was a boxer too. Um, I got several brothers. Like I said, we's a big family, bro. Big family. You know what I mean? And me and my brother Jose, we're the most that look alike. Uh, there was a point in time that a lot of people thought we were twins, for years. It took like when we got like to like in our 30s that we started to look a little different from each other. But in our like when we was 14, 15, 16, 17, shit like that, we looked the same. We was identical. We was just like identical and shit. You know what I mean? But um yeah, like I really didn't start getting bad. Like I wasn't a house correction guy, bro. Yeah, I didn't get locked up like that there. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm trying to stay sharp, stay locked in. Always, always. You know what it is too? Is your punch resistance. Your punch resistance. For me, when you hit the bag, the force of your power of your shots, right? That's what's it's one thing to hit the bag, bang, 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 right? But I'm starting to see that you need to hit the bag like you're in a fight. You know what I mean? The intensity level has to be like up when you're hitting the bag, my man, because I noticed that, right? Don't do shit you're not gonna use. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of I'm trying to trim the fat off my fighting style, right? And what I want to do is the problem I started noticing that when I'm hitting the bag in the gym, I'm comfortable. I'm like boom, 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 boom. And I started to notice that I'm doing these combinations or these little boom, 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 boom that I would not do in a fight. There's not going to be any of this boom, 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 like none of that shit. So I started thinking to myself, I said, wait a minute, what would I actually do in the fight? I started using the bag like that. That's how I started. So when you're going to go train today, my best advice for you would be use the bag like it's him. What you hit on the bag should be how you going to fight. You know what I'm saying? The best advice I could teach anyone And I'm trying to teach this to myself. Because remember, guys, I have a great insight for boxing. Doesn't mean I can pull off everything I see. I don't have the skills. I can't move like I once did at 51. So I can't do what I'm thinking. I got to be honest with myself. But that doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. And if someone can pull it off, you're going to be successful. And that's what we talk about, the fight game, right? Okay. So that being said, if you're in there and you're using the bag, right, don't teach yourself bad habits. That's where I'm at in my training. Don't train laxy daisy. You're teaching yourself how to train like that. Eventually, you're going to fight like that because that's how you're training. So what you don't want to do is bad habits, right? Okay. So when I train now, I train like I'm fighting. Boom, bang, boom, bang, 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 right? That's how I want to train, right? So I now if you're gonna go into the gym right now and you're gonna go get some work in, just remember two things. Don't teach yourself bad habits, and if your mind's not in it, work your mind back in. If you're thinking about like you're jumping rope and you're thinking, oh, I'm thinking about that girl, or I'm thinking about this situation, or I'm thinking about your mind's not in the gym. I'm there all the time. You got to take that away. You got to turn that shit around and you got to lock into warrior mode, right? And you got to bring that intensity up and you got to understand, and you got to realize what you're doing. You got to say to yourself, yo, I'm here for this. Boom, 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 right? And even when you don't have somebody working with you, right? You're your own coach. See, fuck what everybody else is thinking, all right, in the gym. Oh, he's looking at me. He's fucking watching me. Man, fuck all that shit, bro. We here to work. We here to get it. Let's go, right? So get out of your head. Get out of your head and start bam, 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 bam. You know, you're your own coach. Boom. Here, watch, see your form, feel it. If you felt that punch wasn't right and that movement was awkward, stop right there. Do it again. Stop right there. We go no further. Let's work this. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want you to do. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to work on that. You know what I'm saying? We all fight differently, but these things that I'm giving to you can be implemented to any fighter. Don't teach yourself bad habits, right? And if your head's not in the game, get your head in the game. You know what I'm saying? And train, you train smart. You don't have to be that guy that gets in there and that does this insane workout or it's hanging off a fucking ceiling, having people fucking shoot things at you. You don't got to impress no one. You don't got to impress no one to feel like I got to work out in. Depending on what you're doing, are you working out to stay in shape? Are you working out for a boxing match? Are you working out because, where are you? What's your level? And then I could tell you more, what to do. But even knowing some of these things, I feel like I fall short every day. I feel like I fall short. I feel like I don't do enough. There's just days I just don't have the strength in me to do it. And I have to be my own coach and say, yo, I really don't give a fuck about your crying, Edwin. You know what I mean? Get it fucking done. Get it done. And what's up, boy? So it's just hard work, dedication right now. These last few weeks are gonna probably be the worst of it all. I feel like I've been working out pretty good. I feel like I've been staying in the gym, for the most part anyway. These last few weeks have been my worst weeks, I can honestly say. The last 2.5 weeks have been my worst weeks, and I still got working. I still got working. You know, today I woke up. I said to myself, I'm gonna get on my show today, talk with my people and shit. Right after my show, I'm going to go work out. I'm gonna go work out, do what I gotta do, um, and be get ready for this fight and shit. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So I'm definitely, while you're working out later on, I'm gonna be working out. And it's getting ready for Border Wars, November 8th. Absolutely. Why I threw my brother on the bus? Cause he only did. My brother, what, how'd I throw him on the bus? Like, it's what he did. Mm. I mean, I was more the state guy. You know what I mean? My shit, I went straight. uh, is smoking a bad habit? Smoking. Speaking of which, the smoking, check this out, guys. All right. So, smoking is a terrible bad habit. You never want to smoke, right? Okay. But check it out, right? So, some of you guys know, if you guys have been with me for a long time, that my wife, she actually is a manager at a weed dispensary. So in her department, she's all the way up at the top, right? She doesn't work in the store at the bottom or anything no more. She did that when she first started, but she's all in the office now. So she buys wholesales and shit and trades and shit like that. That's her job. Okay. So she's always coming up with these weed THC things, right? And if you're smoking cigarette, tobacco, um, or weed, and you want to get off of it, they have like certain things you can try to break bad habits of smoking, right? So I had to do this. I had to do this too, in order for like uh to stop smoking, because I don't want to you know uh smoke anymore. But so this is where some of the things that and this is pretty cool, man. This shit works, right? I got this uh to clean your lungs. It's like a lung cleaner. There's no tobacco in this. There's no vape. It's not a vape pen. It's supposed to be like to cleanse your lungs, right? So I got this to like cleanse your lungs type shit. But the problem with that was it doesn't cure or give you the THC or the nicotine that you want, right? So this was pretty cool. My wife brought me this. She said, "You don't want to smoke weed or anything, give up some of these bad habits while you're training." So she got this. They're like Zens. You chewing tobacco? You know what chewing tobacco is, right? So I thought this was cool as shit. So she went and got me the watermelon one flavor one. And I'm not here advertising for these people. So I'm not going to put their brand out on my show. They ain't paying me no money, right? But this was cool, man. Check it out. I thought this was cool. Check it out. They're little packages that you put under your tongue, and it gives you THC, the weed, without smoking. So they like 5 milligrams. I'll take like 2 of them. I'll put them right here. Yo, I was rocked. Them shits work. I was like, oh shit. And no smoking. No smoking enters your lung. You still get the THC a little high, because some of us been smoking for a very long time. And to just give up like that, I'm sorry. I was addicted to smoking weed. I smoke bud day. Every day. Like if I was to take a urine test, you know how they say we stay in your system for 30 days after? My shit'll stay 60 days after. I'm so intoxicated. Man, listen. So this was like I was like impressed. I was like, so I still get like a buzz or whatever, and I don't get out of like whack because I kind of got to the point where I gotta smoke before I eat, which is crazy. And then like, but because of this boxing shit, I was able to cut down my weed smoking consumption, and for like smoke in general, I'm knocking that shit off too. So it was like, yo, it worked. This shit is working for me, you know. And there's just like a whole bunch of shit, like, you know, that boxing is just making me a better person. It's making me more disciplined because now I got something to look forward to. It's making me stop bad habits. It's making me really take a look in the mirror and really like, check in on where I'm at in my age, and find out, who I am still. You know, uh, there's a lot of things, a lot of chapters in my life. I've been through a lot of different phases, a lot of chapters in my life, but no one chapter will define me. I have other chapters and other mistakes to encounter. I got other shit, there's gonna be a point in time where I gotta go to Walmart and buy tennis balls. You know what I'm saying? For the bottom of my walker so that I don't slip. You take tennis balls, you cut them like this, and you put them on the bottom of the walker, and that will soon be another chapter in my life, my old age chapter, and I'm headed towards that one. So there's a lot, I've been through a lot of different phases in my life, but no one phase in my life will ever define me as a man, as a person. I will never stay stuck in that one point in time. You got to keep reinventing yourself. You got to keep doing shit. You got to keep pushing the envelope. If you choose to stay in that one personality that you stay comfortable with, well, then you're comfortable there. I guess that's what you chose to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to evolve as my life evolves. At one point in time, I was a little player. I was bagging all the little honeys in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Right? That was a point in time, a moment in my life. You know what I'm saying? Another time, I was a partier. Another time, I was a business dude. Another time, I was a boxer. Another time, there's a lot of different things I've encountered. You know what I'm saying? And this is another way of me reinventing myself, doing something I enjoy. It's another aspect of my life. You know what I mean? And I'm Round One Sports Talk right now. You know what I mean? And we talk about boxing. Not only do we talk about boxing, shit, we get into our fight ourselves. Right? So that's who I am. You feel me? And as we embark on this journey life and shit, whatever your life is, whatever story you have, whatever journey you're going through, just remember, right? There's always tomorrow, right? It's never too late to change your stars. It's never too late to get out of your comfort zone. Say you're a person that you're pretty comfortable. Your job's good, your life's good, but you never really went after that one thing you said you wanted to do. Maybe it's a Spartan race. Maybe it's a marathon. Maybe it's a swimming triathlon, but you're comfortable and you don't want to disrupt the cart, so to speak. Maybe it's time to take that challenge on. Maybe it's time to get out there and 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 and, and do that Spartan race. Get in shape, or not be afraid. You might not come in first place, but damn it if you didn't do it. Damn it if you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun. It's fun, man. You get out there and you start to enjoy your life again. You know what I mean? And you might inspire some of your friends or family members to do it with you, whatever it is. And you might not be out there alone, but whatever the case may be, wherever you're at in your life, my biggest thing now, I start, as I get further on to my life and I get older in my life, I start to ask the questions, what's next? What's next for me? And what else can I do rather than just staying stagnant in the things I once did? The one things I once did or the life I once lived doesn't bind me to the man I am today. It will never do that. It will never define me. As I've understand that life grows, I grow. You don't stay in that point in time. I don't want to be that dude that's like, well, back in my day, we used to walk in 10 feet of snow with chancletas on, no sandals. All right. All right. And you kids are pussies today. That guy never evolved with the time. He stayed grumpy to his own set. He liked the way the world was then. The world doesn't make sense to him now. I understand that. I'm trying to evolve with it and also evolve with my own life, and challenge myself. Challenge myself to better things. Better things. You know what I'm saying? So definitely my best advice for you guys out there, like try to, you know, ask yourself, what is everything all right now? Do I want to do something? Are you already there? And do you need, where are you? Where are you? And ask yourself those questions and stuff. And you know, it's always I don't know. I don't know. To each his own. Um shit. Um Sometimes, you could take on a challenge. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna go through a roller coaster of emotions. You know what I mean? This boxing shit, I have gone through like so many fucking emotions, like doubt, um, confidence, every emotion you can think of. Uh, the only thing that I think that I really there's just I don't try to overthink everything, even though I keep thinking about it, but I don't try to overthink everything. The only thing that's different from me and them, I guess, um, or anybody that I've ever like, because people ask me, like, I'm thinking real fast right now in my head. People ask me, like, yo, but you used to be a boxer. You got this all figured out. And I'm like, man, no, I don't. I don't got this shit figured out. Hell no. And the only thing that I'm not doing is quitting. That's it. I don't know if I'm a fool. I don't know if I'm being led to slaughter. I'm not about all of that. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I focus on not quitting. I try not to think for the event. I try not to um make it bigger than myself. No, I'm just not gonna quit. I don't want to quit. Um, it really tests your abilities. It really does. And this boxing shit, bro. It just takes a lot from you. A lot of men are not about this. Some men they're talkers. You know, they'll go in there a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, and they're done. They're done. They're done. You know, I'm going everywhere. I'm in this gym. I'm over here. I'm over here. Uh, um, I'm just looking for, you know what I'm saying, the right, the right kind of training and shit. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That I'm just trying to stay focused, man. And right now, man, I'm talking right now, and you know what I'm thinking about right now? The only thing I'm thinking about is jogging. That's where my head is at. Jogging. Thinking about getting out there and jogging right now. And that run, that long, quiet run. I'm by myself, jogging, thinking about everything and shit. And then you get to that point where your stomach starts aching and shit. Your will starts to get tested. Your legs start to get heavy. And your mind starts to tell you, stop, stop. And then that's when your inner other fighter inside of you tells you, don't stop, keep running, right? So which one is going to win today? Which one of them is going to win? And that's what I want to find out. I'm gonna go jogging, and you know what I'm saying. Are we gonna bitch up today, or we gonna run? We gonna get past that feeling, So I'm gonna go get that in. I gotta go get that done. I gotta get some bag work in right now. Damn, I put that fucking thing in my mouth trying to demonstrate it for y'all, and it got me buzzing right now. Oh, I gotta get out of this. I should have took that shit before my workout. Right? Damn it. Oh, that shit got me rocked. Yo, this shit worked, bro. Oh, this shit works, bro. Motherfucker, I shouldn't have took that shit. No, but I gotta go jogging. I'm sitting here, right? Talking on the mic. I'm saying, yeah, like I'm like why am I thinking about jogging? Like, and it's because I'm fucking rocked. I'm high as shit. Mm. Yo, these things is amazing, bro. Yo, they work. I don't just work like a mother. No smoke. No smoke. That's cool as shit, right? What is this dude talking about Hep C? This things like you do know this is boxing, right? There's like 100,000 dudes that get Hep C in boxing that sleep with women and felonious stuff, and I don't think it contracts like that, brother. Nah, it's not like a fucking AIDS virus or something. This guy's crazy. I don't know. No, but dudes is like what was that movie? There was a movie about it. Some shit. Anyway, I'm not a scientist. Whatever. Yeah, this dude's just trying to troll. I don't know. Anyway, um, like I think that uh the boxing space right now, like the boxing world in itself right now, it's we're we're not getting that one time Keith Thurman fight with Sebastian Fundora. Shit. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute, guys. I'll go on. We'll talk because I'll stay here another hour talking about boxing. You guys know how I am. I'm crazy about talking about boxing. But anyway, what what I'm gonna do now I'm gonna go train. I gotta go jogging. I got a lot of things I gotta catch up on too because I still gotta do my yard. I got like an acre of fucking land in my house. I got a small little golf course. You could play one hole. You know what I'm saying? And your putting game would be nice because I got a nice back. You guys seen it. I've showed you guys my back of my yard before, right? So I know I gotta get out there and I gotta do this grass and shit, this John, because it's leaf season and all these leaves are falling off the leaf right now. So, that's the one thing about being a homeowner now is that like in the neighborhood or whatever, when you would buy an apartment, the maintenance of it was to the landlord. But being a homeowners and shit, you gotta do all that stuff. So I gotta train, mow the lawn, uh eat something, and then at 5 o'clock, I want the double session now of training because we're getting into our last weeks of the fight. So the intensity of my training needs to step up. I really need to get this cardio like really locked in, right? And then just let nature take its course. You know what I'm saying? It's only a 3 round fight. It's only a 3 round fight. And what you got to do is just make sure that you can last because it's going to be tough to stop OC or knock somebody out with headgear and 16-ounce gloves on. That's going to be tough. That's hard as hell to do. So I don't think I'm going to knock him out, right? Realistically. If I do, I stop him fine. But I think more than likely it's going to go fucking like the three rounds like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm preparing for. That's what I'm training for. That's where I got to get my body and my mindset to really like lock in on the 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Going the distance. So that's where I'm like I gotta be at. What's up, brother? How you doing? What up, Two Tone? Yeah, man. Just talking about this border wars, Two Tone. I'll be in Atlanta, Two Tone. I'm landing in Atlanta the 7th. So I'm gonna be at the airport at 12. So I might have to call one of y'all to come pick me up from the airport, Two Tone. So either Ness, you know what I'm saying, or one of the guys can come scoop me. Now my hotel is like right off the airport. It's like I'm not really familiar with all Atlanta, but my boys is gonna be out there too and shit. But I don't know what they doing. I don't know if they like getting off, where in Atlanta how far everything is. So if they can come get me from the airport, that I don't know. So, but I'll be in Atlanta November 7th. And I'll be leaving the 9th, something like that, whatever. If my man's in them in Atlanta, they want to hang out there, whatever, and extend my trip, then maybe I don't know. I might be out there with him and shit. I don't know. He always got some shit planned up. He's got like boats, cars, and shit. So he's got a lot of good toys. Trust me, my man's out there. So I never know what he's getting into. So, but I'm going to Atlanta, go check him out. So I just talked to him. So he's gonna come to the fight too. So I got people in Atlanta that are coming out to the fight, but I'm not sure who I got coming to pick me up from the airport and shit like that. So I was gonna like call Ness. Then I seen Ness in like this cryo state shit, like doing it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I haven't checked in with the show too much. I just let been like shit, let's just go on and shit. And then like so I was like, and then I noticed like Ness wasn't on. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna let everything like, you know, and then thank God OC the boss said something about that helmet shit, right? That I bought the helmet. So I was like, word. So I got that out the way. So yeah, Tone. You know what I'm saying? Tone's another one. I can't wait to see Two Tone in his little transformation. You know what I mean? Tone's been in the gym doing his thing on his getting his little workout in, and I've been seeing him online and shit. He look a bit thinner. He looks thinner like a motherfucker. So I want to see how Tone is doing it too. You know what I mean? Maybe one day we'll see Two Tone in the ring. Who knows? You know what I mean? Yo, OC said he gonna what? He gonna drown me in deep waters? Listen, it's gonna be fucked up when he bring me to deep waters and he realize I got a safety jacket on and I'm not drowning. Nah, I brought my safety vest. You brought me out to deep water for what? I ain't drowning. I can swim. Yo, he gonna be messed up. He tried to bring me out to deep water and I drown his ass. Yeah. Yo, Tone. Yo, Tone, wait, did you catch the beginning of the show? I put up OC the boss's texts and shit because they done text him and told him that I pulled out in the fight. Oh, people gonna talk for me. You know how it is, Tone, right? So people trying to talk for me already, like I'm backing out of the fight. So he texted me. I'm like, man, did you hear that from me? No, then I'm not backing out the fight. But I told him, if you're actually texting me just on the low, trying to back out the fight, OC, pay me 500 right now on the low. I'll keep it between us. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, OC the boss was like, ah, fuck that. I already got my. I was like, well, then who the fuck told you I was pulling out the fight? Who told you that? You know what I'm saying? That's that bullshit. Stop believing these suckers. They be lying. They be throwing salt on them, brother. Right? So I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And then Ness hit me up. Ness hit me up yesterday. He like, you landing, you, and then he put like question mark, question, and I never even got to text him back because I'm doing shit in the house with my wife, my daughter. You know, we went out, we bought pumpkins and shit. And we like drawing on the pumpkin faces, you know, shit like that, you know? So, so I couldn't really fucking hit Ness back up, but I was gonna send Ness, and I still haven't even sent them message neither. But I'm publicly telling you, Tone, right now that I'm landing in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta at 12 o'clock afternoon on the 7th, the day before the fight. So, you know what I mean? Yo, that shit was expensive like a motherfucker, bro. I'm gonna fucking OC the boss up for this. Yo, that dude that with the 500, I want that 500 on top of my payment. Yo, and a couple hundred for missing weight because I know OC the boss is gonna miss weight, right? So I need all that. I need all that money. So have my checks ready, and you know, cash is king. All right, because I'm gonna whoop this fucking. Yo, this shit was like money, bro. I paid $560 something fucking dollars for the plane tickets back and forth. So, and then I just paid for the fucking Masters headgear. So that's another $100. And then the hotel room, that's another $200 right there, 2+. Then because I got it for the 2 nights. Yo, also the boss cost me mad bread, bro. Then never mind the boxing gloves, the boxing shoes, the boxing trunks, my boxing shirt I'm wearing in the ring, my mouth, all that shit I bought. And the some of the makeshift equipment I got outside in my yard. Like I got like the Ryan Garcia thing, like that. I bought that. I got a few little things, you know, my jump, bro. And all that shit costs money, bro. I paid for all that shit out of my pocket, bro. All of it. And fucking I'm gonna take it out on OC's ass. Every fucking penny, bro. It better be worth it. You know what I mean? Let me put my boxing beef, my dude up. He a little crooked right here. Hold up. But does it go this way? Yeah, that way. Bing, 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 bing. Let's make him straight. Bing, bing, bing. Am I pressing it right? Yep. Here we go. Little by little, he moves. Bing, bing. Notice he's moving just slightly. There we go. And people will be like, a boxing pork chop. I'll be like, bro, that's a steak. What's a steak? Beef. Boxing beef. A steak is beef. You know what I mean? I thought everybody would get that. Some people wrote me back, was like, you got a boxing pork chop. I'm like, a boxing pork chop? No, that's a steak, man. And beef, bro. Boxing beef. I thought everybody would get it. But sense ain't always common, right? It is what it is. Oh, Ness is getting a knee. What? You got me, Tone? That's what's up, bro. That'll be what's up, Tone. Yeah, man. Oh, that's what's going on with Ness? That's what's up. Just let, you know what I'm saying, keep in contact with the crew and shit. You know? All of us that gonna be there for the boxing voice. Ness talk to me. Yo, this shit is dope as shit, bro. Yo, Tone, these shits work. They're like Zims for weed, and that way I don't smoke. And they're like little tab. I don't know if you were on, and you like put them in and shit. I was gonna show Ness this shit. Yo, this shit is good, man. That way you don't get like smoke in your lungs. I know they say that smoke don't gonna affect you when you're training that much for like weed, but the tarp has to be affecting your lungs, bro. That black tarp shit has to be going in, because I even got like these tip things to smoke. Like you take your joint, you put it in here like that, and you smoke, and it takes up the tarp, so it's not going in your lungs. Like I'm trying to prevent all this shit so that my lungs, I could breathe better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking these precautions. I don't want to gas out. I'm not going out to this border war shit to get my ass whooped because I gassed out and fucking losing the OC the boss. I ain't fucking losing the OC the boss, and I ain't gassing out. He's gonna have to beat me with skills. That's what's gonna have to happen, OC. You're gonna have to whoop my ass, bro. And I'm okay with an ass whooping, bro. I can't remember the last time I ever lost a fight. So what? Right? I wanted to say, fucking, you know, I've got my ass whooped. I can't remember last time I lost a fight. I really can't. Right? So that's the fucking point. Unless you can get it, bro. I'm going to prepare, bro. That I pray to God that my gas tank holds up. At 51, bro, my gas tank is funny, bro. And some days it be on, some days it be off. And I know that. I know that. But you think guys think that I don't know the challenge that, yo, and then my punch resistance at 51, when I get punched in the face, how hard am I taking these punches? One punch the right way could probably put me out, right? I know all that shit. I'm not scared of none of that shit. None of it. He better bring this shit, bro, because I'm going to tell you right now, bro, ain't nothing, and I mean nothing, going to stop me from showing up November 8th. Unless my arm actually falls off and hits the ground, then we got a problem. But unless that shit happens, you could be prepared to buy your ticket, meet me out there in Atlanta, Georgia, November 8th, Border Wars, right? At that Fitness Lounge Center, bro. And I will meet all of you there or on YouTube. And y'all can count on me for make sure that I show up to this fight. You can count on that, Jack. Ain't gonna be no pullout. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. Because when Round One Sports Talk said he was committed to this fight, he was committed to the fight. And damn it, how many people said they was ready to rock that border war and never showed up? How many people said they was gonna come and pulled out? Huh? Oh, my fucking hammy, my arm, my shoulder. I got a lot of aches and pains every day, and I'm full of it, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. We fighting. We fighting. I don't care if I got one arm, one good leg, or one good eye. I don't give two shits. You better make sure you show up. You better make sure you come. But you know what? Listen, it is what it is. Like I told you guys, I am not scared to lose, but I am also not scared to win. All right? And if you think you're going to beat me, well, then come on, big boy. Come on. Show me. Show me you're going to whoop my ass. Come on. Come bring that shit and keep that same energy. OC the boss, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to beat that fight right out of you. I'm going to take all that energy you got and all that. I'll see you November 8th, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I will see you guys November 8th. Love you guys. I got to go work out right now. I will be there. Y'all tune in. Support your boy. Yo, I need some fucking super chats, some donations. Come, I need some, you know what I mean? Move around out there. I got to get a rental car or something. Help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Hit that Cash App for me. Yo, peace, guys. I'll see you guys at the fight. Or I'll be logging in. We'll be on tomorrow. We'll talk. All right, fight fans. I gotta go work out. Peace.